And it's just so important. Let me just ask you this question. Where do you get your reality? As you stand over the emotional and spiritual and physical landscape of your life, I think it's a real important question. What is shaping your reality? Some of you would have to confess honestly, my reality is what I see. I'm a realist. I look at stuff, and what it looks like is what it is. Yeah, well, that would have got you to a really bad place in this passage. Because as soon as Lazarus got sick and Jesus wasn't there, as soon as Lazarus died and Jesus didn't come and save him, you'd have been like, that's the end of that. That's the end of that. I thought he'd be here when I needed him most, but he's not. Now it's over. I'm guessing that there aren't very many people at church today, here in this room or listening now at one of our campuses. I doubt that there's very many people here today who haven't, instead of being the visitor at the funeral home, maybe sometime in your life, you've had to be the person standing there at the front by the casket greeting people. And I'm not trying to draw up a lot of painful memories in your life, but we all, many of us, if not most of us, know that feeling of finality. And if it's just the course of life, parents first, then children, it's easier to process if it isn't premature. But if it's sudden and surprising and way off plan, it's harder still. And if you take like these sisters apparently were doing, we'll see later, if you're taking your view from what you see, if that's your reality, you're going to have a lot of dark days. Some of you, it's not what I see, it's what I feel. My reality is what I feel. I live on the roller coaster of what I feel. And if I feel happy, everyone around me is happy. And if I feel miserable, no one has to ask me. That's not fun, by the way. Where do you get your reality from? From what you see? From what you feel? Because I would suggest that the life of a Jesus follower, would you claim that? Would you claim that? I would suggest that the life of a Jesus follower is not shaped by what I see or by what I feel. It's shaped by what I know. And I believe by what I've been taught, by what the Scripture says. And this is such an important thing. In this situation, the heading that I would draw over this, the opening of John 11, is this. Hey, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, nothing is over. Now, Kathy and I have, as part of our story, a night now many years ago where our second son, Landon, was in a newborn intensive care at Northwest Community Hospital here in Chicagoland. And as we left, the doctor said to us, you need to prepare to say goodbye. You need to say your goodbyes because your son likely won't live through the night. That was the same son we heard giving some video announcements this morning. Kathy went out with me, and we, as I've told you in the past, a pivotal point in our life, held hands and bowed our head in our little car and said, God, no matter what it looks like, and regardless of how we feel, and you got to get to that place in your life where you're like, nothing is over till Jesus says it's over.